Like I started off, family, it don't matter what your religion is. It's not about that. We gotta come together no matter what. We gotta help each other no matter what. If we don't, then our whole civilization, all of our people of color, will be destroyed. And that will be the first time in history that it ever happened. As we're about to read in the story of Exodus, it starts talking about how the oppressor had made a plan to destroy all the men initially. But we already know that they got a plan out here to destroy all the men. The story in the book of Exodus is very much like the story of today's time that we're going through today.
This prophet didn't say, well, you got to go get me a certain type of food. He said, I'm not eating nothing in this place because y'all are idolatry. In this place because y'all are idolatry. In this place because y'all are idolatry.
May we approach your throne. Eternal Father, as we come to you, we thank you for today. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy. Thank you for all you have bestowed upon us from the start of the week until now. And Father, we are grateful. And we as a family, we've come because we recognize this sacred appointment that you have outlined from time began, before time began, for us to come and honor you as a family. I pray for your cleansing around the space. We thank you for the preparation of our hearts, Father. We will learn something special today. Just as you have spoken to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Father, your covenant remains with us. And even though we're scattered, Father, you see our heart and you see our determination to honor you. We pray that you will speak to us, continue to speak to your teacher or brother, Prince. We pray that we may be receptive. We pray that our coming here may not just be as for tradition, Father, but as, Father, for our spiritual development, and so that we may be able to even leave and impact those around us. We give all glory and all honor, and we thank you for what you will be doing. We thank you. All praise to you. All glory to you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shalom, shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. May the Most High be praised. May the Most High be praised from everlasting to everlasting. For truly we know that he's the only one worthy of all praise. And we honor him on this day, HaShabbat, the last day of the feast. What's happening is we outside. And being outside, it allows the bugs to come in. And it lets the bugs attack you. And they are doing just that. They are attacking. But that's okay. That's what we do. We're grateful for this day. We're grateful to be in the assembly of the Most High, able to call upon his name to the best of our ability. We thank the Most High for the life of all of you who are here today, who have extended your time out of your busy schedules to gather together with us during this holy season. We have a lot of people that was here, a lot of people that has left, a lot of people that will be coming. And we pray that the Most High will be with them all, bless them all, strengthen them all, and guide them all to his holy divine truth. May the Most High be praised. From everlasting to everlasting, for truly he is worthy. All right, family. Y'all all see that we're here today, right? And what we have to do is, let's go to the book of Ezra. Let's read a little bit about, I mean, not Ezra, is Exodus. Let's go to Exodus. Let's see where we want to start at.
Let's start at
Verse 6.
what's up?
Chapter 6. Exodus chapter 6. Exodus chapter 6. And we have it. Exodus chapter 6. So let me get all this. So that we can bring it all down. Exodus chapter 6. And these are the words of the Most High as he speaks to us, his servants, his children, those who fear him and call upon his name. Ain't that who we are?
Yeah.
We're those who fear the Most High and call upon the Most High's name. Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen for those who don't have their own screen to look at, so that you don't have to go and search for scriptures, but they'll be right here. All right. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Sakari, Aim Sakir, Aim Sakir. And Ima. Aim Katir. We ready? All right, so we're gonna start reading by the book of Exodus, chapter 6. Now, class today, family, is not gonna be that long, so don't expect to be here for a whole long time. But we're gonna do a lot of event and activities up here in this area. We set up a camp, a tent, so that we can keep the feast outside. We've been doing pretty good all week. But when it came time to eat, we was in them houses. Got a little chilly outside, so we had to get up in them houses and chill. And we had breakfast every day. We ate every day. We spoke. We sang. We played games. We had a nice time. I think we had a pretty nice time. Yeah. And this is the end of all that excitement. This is the end. We got to meet some new people. And we're so grateful. Give me a hug. Mwah. We're so grateful. And you too, Shabbatni. Mwah. This is the and your daughters. Mwah. This is the first time we got to meet them in person. So we're grateful and we're pleased. And we did get to meet some other new people. Brother Moray Yehuda and his family was here. They're still here somewhere. I guess they'll make a phone call in a little while. They probably, yeah, okay. They're doing what they got to do. But we'll talk with them later, Creator willing. And we're just so grateful and thankful, very appreciative. You know, we have a couple other people came up and we met for the first time. Oh, no, not the first time, but we've known them several times in the past. We've seen them several times in the past. We had a nice little... Oh, yeah, we did have some other brothers that came up with their families, his children. Yeah, and they brought their children, and we had a nice time. Sat down, we talked.
We walked.
Yeah, we took a long journey. You know we got to do that walk.
Yeah.
That walk is customary. We got to do that walk. We got to see a nice little bit of the land, walked around, had a nice time.
And we went downtown.
Yeah, had a little business.
Check out your building downtown.
That's our building. Our building. No singular stuff around here. We don't play that. So we're grateful, you know, and oftentimes we wake up and the first thing we do is pick up our cell phone or pick up the telephone in the house. Anybody still got house phones? I don't know if anybody still got a house phone. Yeah. So the first thing we do is pick up our cell phone or our computer and get on Facebook, Instagram, and check all that stuff. The very first thing you should do when you wake up is what?
Thank the Creator.
Thank the Creator. Pray to the Almighty that He allowed you the ability to awaken from your slumber. Do you all know that sleep is the sister of death? They rock together. And there's a lot of people that meet sleep that never wake up again.
Right, that's right. Go to sleep and then open their eyes again.
Never open their eyes again. And it'd be all a wrap for them. It'd be all over. So it look like they're on their way up here. And we have to remember to be thankfully grateful to the Almighty that He's allowed us the opportunity to awaken and still be here in the land of the living,
That's right.
where we can do whatever is possible to remove our sins from us, to prepare ourselves for His presence. Not that we're going to behold the Almighty, but we're going to the place that He has assigned for our souls to go and visit. And we have to be ready for that. Because when He make that call, there's none of us who can turn that away when it's final. If He does it slowly, you still have a chance. You know, like if you sleep and you dreaming about death, you know you're great. Just talk to the Most High. Say, Creator, I ain't ready. Bring me back. Let me finish the work. I'll change. I'll do better, or whatever you got to say to get what it is that you need to be able to get back here and get it right. All I ask is that you don't play with the Creator. Don't promise Him things that you don't mean. Don't say words that you know you're not going to fulfill. Everything that you say and do before the Creator must be completed, because He will hold you accountable for all that you do and act like you didn't say it. You don't know what you're talking about. All right? So here we go. But the Most High said unto Moshe, now you shall see what I shall do to Pharaoh. Now you shall see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand he will send them out, and with a strong hand he will drive them out of his land. And Elohim spake and said unto him, I am the Most High. I appeared to Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yisrael as El Shaddai. Is that El Shaddai? El Shaddai. But by my name, Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh, was I not known to them. Do y'all understand what that means?
That he didn't introduce himself as
To who?
to the forefathers.
So nobody knew the name of Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh in the earth prior to Moshe. Let's say Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob didn't know it. And all of our predecessors prior to that did not know the Creator by that name. So what name was they calling Him? Why is it that He had to have a name? I do like El Shaddai. That's an attribute. El Shaddai, El Elyon, Yotzer, Abba. All these are attributes. They're not His name. She called, like I'm Abba. I have a name, but it's not Abba, but it's Abba to those who utilize it as Abba. You follow me?
Aren't all our names supposed to be attributes?
In so many words, they are. That's right. You wise.
They're supposed to be called by attributes
That's right.
or a purpose.
Your name is, that's right. That's what I was going to say. Your name is supposed to verify and clarify your purpose in life. So your name is Shabbatni. That means a Sabbath unto me. That means you should be keeping them Shabbatot. What you about to say, bro?
My name is Asa. It means to make from something that exists.
To make some from something,
Productive.
you're productive,
Right. So
and you're living it out.
I do not waste time, and I must be doing something that serves so that others can benefit from.
All right.
There's a point regarding the name of the Creator. He did promise.
You want to come a little closer so they can hear you?
Yes, I was saying that the Creator, he did promise to make a promise or covenant to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And of course, that promise included bringing them into a land and so on, expanding them. They died not seeing that promise.
Who died?
Well,
Who died not seeing the promise?
Well, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they really didn't see the fullness of what
But they did.
they did.
They were born through you. And that's how they got to see and behold the promised land. But Abraham was taken up to the top of the mountain. Maybe you don't know this. Abraham was taken up to the top of the mountain, Mount Moriah, and he looked over, and the Creator said, behold, all of this belongs to you and your descendants. I shall give it to you as a possession. Mount Moriah was where the temple was built.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Mount Moriah was the same ground. Mount Moriah was where he slaughtered the lamb, but he was getting ready to kill his son. And then he killed the ram on the bush, in the thicket of the bush, that was caught in the thicket of the bush. That was Mount Moriah.
Okay. Yitzhak also saw get a peep of the land as well.
Yitzchak, I don't know about Yitzchak.
Okay. Right.
But Yitzchak was reborn through us as a father is. Do you know the law, the Levitical law, a Labarite law, when a man has a wife and she doesn't bear him a son? And if the husband passes away, the brother to the husband must take her as a wife to bear a seed in his brother's name so that his brother can be reborn in his own lineage. That's what that's all about. So all of our forefathers, even if they didn't get to see it with these eyes, they did get to see it again in the next life with these eyes through us. And we saw the land through our forefathers. We were there. The same people that was there at the foot of the mountain are the same people that's here right now in captivity, except if they have already just recently dissipated this life.
Okay. Thanks for clearing up that. By my name was I not known. So if the name suggests the attributes, and I am known to be a manufacturer, and I did not do that, it means that my name was not known. So I was thinking that if the Creator made some promises of a covenant that were not fully fulfilled in their day, 100%, they would not have known that He is the one that makes promises to keep to the end. So that was the context within which I was looking at it first.
Isaiah 45. Grab that for me, please. Isaiah 45. Huh? I'll get it. I'll be there. For 4. For Jacob my servant's sake and Yisrael mine elect, I have called thee by my name, by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. I am the Most High, there is none else. There is no power beside me. I gird thee, though thou have not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun, from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Most High, there is no other. I form the light and I create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. So does that clear it up for you?
Yes, it
Okay.
helps.
Thank you very much. All right. We're going to take a recess for a minute and listen to the music, enjoy the wonderful sounds, and let's move forward. Ema, you got that? May the Most High be praised. Toda Rabbah.
When I seen wrong prospering wherever they go, I envied the wicked so much that my feet were gone. But now trust. I put my trust in Yahweh. Then you and me, that the whole world can see. Oh yeah, my King here, he protect us all, and he heard my call. No, yeah, Yahweh is higher. Is he Yah man to where he gotta lie? Is his ear heavy to where he will not hear? Is his arm shortened to where he cannot save? Cast your burdens down and give them to Yahweh. He much than you and me, that the whole world can see. Oh, Yahweh, he protect us all, and he heard my call. No, yeah, Yahweh, I used to worry about if my bills get paid. I used to worry about all of my enemies. I used to worry about if my friends would stay. But now I take my problems and give them to Yahweh. He much than you and me, that the whole world can see. No, my King is, he protects us all, and he heard my call. Yeah, Yahweh is higher. I used to worry, but I don't know more. And I don't wanna think of it through. You know he pulled me through. And I don't worry about man. I put all my trust in Yahweh.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm I see a dream, that dream is green, and I don't mean material things. Freedom to the land, child, woman, and man, as we take up for what we stand. Better days and better nights, as we stand and unite. We're one and the same. Why is it so hard not to point and to blame? Better sheet, get our houses in order, and we'll see the peace. There are steps that we must take if we wanna see.
I see my people rising, no more stopping us. A couple billion acres across America, us. The peace rose for the sake of us.
The sake of us, the sake of us.
I see my people rising, no more stopping us. A couple billion acres across America, us. The peace rose for the sake of us. No more failing, telling me beneath. What a beautiful moment, and a sight I can't wait to see. Even if I miss it, at least I was a part of the mission, changing lives of men, women, and children. All glory goes to He that causes us all to be. Oh, and if they're thinking we can, we show them that just as long as we stand. A monument, we the people can't be broken as long as we stay focused. I see my people rising, no more stopping us. A couple billion acres across America, us. The peace rose for the sake of us. For the sake of us. I see my people rising. sake of us. I see my people rising. Yeah.
He says okay. He says, what are you doing? He says a lot of things. I've seen. Yes, sir.
You know, nice body and so many guys in her phone. Now she understands what it now means to be a single mother in her teens. A little boy, she never had a father in her life. Now she's wondering, how will I raise this child? Play the role of the mother or the sister. She's too embarrassed and feel no one's with her. Children need fathers and fathers need love. Mothers need support far more than the gov. Families breaking in need of repair. So many crying, is anyone there? Children need fathers and fathers need love. Mothers need support far more than the gov. Families breaking in need of repair. So many crying, is anyone there?
He was brought up with his mother not around. She was there, but the mother wasn't found. Missing a father living in his city. Pops didn't care, only about other women. It's a shame, now he continues the cycle. Married go round into married go cycle. Failure is happening on both the sides. This is no way to survive, way to survive.
Children need fathers and fathers need love. Mothers need support far more than the gov. Families breaking in need of repair. So many crying, is anyone there? Children need fathers and fathers need love. Mothers need support far more than the gov. Families breaking in need of repair. So many crying, is anyone there?
Is there anyone there?
Haaretz והשמיים והים גם וכל בעולמו ברוך הבא יהוה הוא נותן לנו חיים בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד בזמן מחלה הוא רופא בזמן הרעה הוא נותן בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד כבוד ליהו בורא הארץ והשמיים והים גם וכל בעולמו ברוך הבא יהוה הוא נותן לנו חיים בשביל זה take avo. Bezaman machala urofe. Bezaman hara'a unote. Take cabo, take cabo, 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 cabo. Hallelujah, hallelujah, there's a man machala urofe. There's a man hara'a unote. It's real day. I need no take cabo. That's where where I am gone, where Kobe all Baruch haba Yehovah, who knows in Lanukai, which feels it, I need no take
no JC. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not no church, not no priest, no JC. I know where my next meal come from. I know where the city view come from. I know where all the truth come from. And where the little bitty youth come from. I know where all the light come from. Where the husband and wife come from. I know where all the knowledge come from. And I know, this I know, it's yeah. No one reigns above him. And no one reigns beside him.
Oh, excuse me. That's my phone.
Yeah, you go get in the right phone.
Haaretz והשמיים והים גם וכה בעולמו ברוך הבא יהוה הוא נותן לנו חיים בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד בזמן מחלה הוא רופא בזמן הרעה הוא נותן בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד כבוד ליהוא בורא הארץ והשמיים והים גם וכה בעולמו ברוך הבא יהוה הוא נותן לנו חיים בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד בזמן מחלה הוא רופא בזמן הרעה הוא נותן בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד בזמן מחלה הוא רופא בזמן הרעה הוא נותן בשביל זה אני נותן כבוד הארץ והשמיים והים גם וכה בעולמו ברוך הבא יהוה הוא נותן לנו חיים בשביל זה אני נותן
Yeah, yeah.
time for the rise. Dough in our hands under mid-strime's bright skies. The blood on the doorpost, the night we were freed. Matzah we eat now, in remembrance of his mighty hand and our deliverance. Matzah, matzah, unleavened and pure, symbol of freedom, all covered in sure. For 7 days we walk in his way, first of all living, in obedience we stay. Matzah, 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 bread without rice, command of Torah, under his eyes. Remove every trace, clean the house from within. No trace of old burdens, no leaven to find. From Mitzrayim's bondage to freedom's embrace, unleavened we journey, joy on our face. 7 days of searching, no commits to hide. We gather as one with families by our side. The command is given, from Pesach it starts. Chagamet's calling, straight from our hearts. Loto klu chametz, no leaven we eat, in unity walking, his people complete. Matzot, matzot, unleavened and pure, symbol of freedom, our covenant sure. For 7 days we walk in his way, purge of all leaving, in obedience we stay. Matzot, 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 bread without rice, command of Torah, under his eyes.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Wisdom says, for whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from Yah. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from Yah.
So heavenly, don't you agree? Flow and beat go together like her and me. Land and sea seem separate yet connected. From the beginning, divine unity. I don't see any greater gift from my maker than one that's of a side with the creature motive from earth's layer. You the answer to my first prayer. That when heard, y'all said word, then built perfection, created player. You fill the empty voids, cover my weak spots. Pusher of love got me higher than treetops. Most high in you, that's where my needs stop. With that core, I should never have my leaves drop. Evergreen, forever team. Let's take it back to Eden, a forever scene. Toast to living waters, rejuvenating streams. Man and woman, the car, image of Elohim.
The man of Yah finds a capable Isha. He's found a good thing. Baby, I'm your favor. I'll be everything you need and more. Then you and me become we. See a true image of Elohim.
Ain't no way, it really ain't no way. You ain't from a heavenly place. Ever since I saw your face, I think, yeah. Didn't sign for anything, yeah, he sent me a complete package. That spirit, body, and brain. Only thing missing was a ring. Well, culturally, some bangles. Maybe a nose ring, gold chain for your ankle. First mistake was not covering. Instead, I blamed you. Acting like we never met, like I ain't named you. Truth feminine, wisdom feminine, Torah feminine, spirit feminine. I'ma say it loud to all my gentlemen. If you teach women can't teach, you shouldn't teach again. Kokma said bear a sheet, it was her and him. So we gon' ride to the end like Queen and Slim. A crown on my head, worth more than gems. In his image, male and female, he created them.
The man of Yah finds a capable Isha. He's found a good thing. Baby, I'm your favor. I'll be everything you need and more. And you and me become we. See
I give the credit to the one who created the moon and sun. I remain patient, you sent her to me faster than a shooting star. It seemed longer to other men. How many years it was 10? But I'm so grateful into all the time it made me a better man.
More precious than gems, I was made for him. It's so delightful to do him good all of his life. representing Yah's will.
Among the gods, there is none like unto thee, neither are there any works like unto thy words. All nations whom thou hast made shall come and worship before thee, O Lord, and shall glorify thy name, for thou art great and doest wondrous things. Teach me thy ways, O Lord, yes, I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. Oh, I will praise thee, O Lord, with all my heart, and I shall glorify thy name. For thou art great, yes, and doest wondrous things. Thou art great and do 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 wondrous things.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Where's Shabbatni?
She's going to look after the pregnant goat. No, she went to the restaurant. They're going to look after the pregnant goat.
We don't have pregnant goats. Oh, them? Yeah, they went to look after their pregnant goat. Yep. Last day feast, F, unleavened bread, 2026. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Sister Higdalia, Shabbat shalom, sis. Tell my family I said Shabbat shalom, please. All right, let's get started, y'all. So where we left off at was the part in Exodus chapter 6, verse 2, where the Most High says that he did not reveal himself to the name, by the name of these Yohei Wahe. He says that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did not know him by those names. So what was the name that Abraham and Isaac and Jacob knew him by? They didn't know him by a name. They knew him by an attribute. Yes. By an attribute, not by a name that we know of. There's nothing left on record that can say that they knew him by a name. All right. So are there any questions or comments before we get started? Are there any questions or comments, family? Anyone? No questions or comments? All right, let's go.
The comment I'd mention is Genesis 17, verse 1 and 8. the Creator spoke directly to Abraham and made him a specific promise. Right? It says, and it came to be when Abraham was 99 years old, that the Creator appeared to Abraham and said to him, I am El Shaddai. Walk before me and be perfect. Verse 8. And I shall give to you and your seed after you the land of your sojournings, all the land of Canaan as an everlasting possession, and I shall be their Elohim. So there are three things that were mentioned were promised in that. Right, so that's the promise. And then same kind of thing was promised to Yitzhak. In Genesis 26 verse 3 it says, sojourn in the land, and I shall be with you and bless you, for I give all these lands to you and your seed, and I shall establish the oath which I swore to Abraham your father. So it actually agrees with what you said. If it wasn't put to the father, then it moves on to the son. Right, and I'm most sure if you look at the same discussion that the Creator had with Jacob, it's probably the same thing. In Genesis 35, it says, verse 11, Elohim said to him, I am El Shaddai, be fruitful and increase. A nation and a company of nations shall be from you, and sovereigns shall come from your body. And the land which I gave to Abraham and Yitzhak, I give to you, and to your seed after you, I give this land. So those are the three promises to the three patriarchs, and it is consistent, and it moves from father to son. So we are the children to this day. So it lines up.
All right. May the Most High be praised. Toda Rabbah. All right. So are there any other questions or comments, family? Are there any other questions and comments? You wanted to say something, sis? Yes. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. So the name that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob called the Most High, we don't know. What we do know is that they had attributes that they were referred to the Father as, like El Shaddai, El Elyon, El Rakum. In Genesis, I believe, is in Genesis chapter 14, I believe it is, when Melchizedek is introduced. He's known as the power of the Most High, El Elyon, the Most High Almighty, El Shaddai. You know, and it's always been attributes that the Creator had been known by. And then when Moshe came on the scene, he gave Moshe the name Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh. And then he began to, from Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh, Moshe introduced Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh, and we ran with it since then.
Question, Prince. Why didn't the patriarchs ask the Creator what was his name?
What patriarchs?
Abraham, Yitzhak, and Jacob.
Why did they have to?
Because when you're talking to somebody, it's good to know their name. They can address
But
them.
they ain't talking to somebody, they're talking to the Almighty. And they also understood that they was working through servants of the Almighty, never the Almighty himself.
So why did Moshe have the audacity to ask the Creator what was his name?
Where?
Well, I'm just thinking that
He said, show me your glory. I do remember that part. I don't remember him saying, what's your name? I do remember him saying, how will they know who it was that sent me? I think that's in chapter 3. Yeah, let's go back to verse 3. Yeah, I guess you if that's how you want to put it, then you will be 100% correct. 3 and 13. And Moshe said unto the Most High, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and I shall say unto them, the power of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is your name? What shall I say unto them? And what did he say? He said, Ahiye, Asher, Ahiye. He says, I will be what I want to be. Whatever I will to be, that's what I will be. That's not a name. What is it? It's an attribute. It's an attribute.
That meant something.
That's right.
To Israel.
That's right.
That meant something.
It's an attribute. A lot of people call him that and try to say that's his name, but it's not his name. It's an attribute. You know? So there you go.
So if somebody asks me my name, can I copy that and say I'm the guy that makes things happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make things happen. Long as you making something happen, you can say that.
All right.
All right. So next time that girl asks you your name, she say, yeah, and don't forget this conversation. Yeah, that's how he gonna leave it. He said, I'm the man that make things happen. You know what you're gonna get from her? Oh wow, I need things to happen in my life. That's right. Women are looking for men to make things happen. They tired of them lazy bum dudes, man.
I make things. That's my life.
That's right. All right, let's get moving, y'all. Let's get moving. We got a whole lot to talk about, but we ain't gonna cover it all. We got a lot that we can do a little bit today and finish up the rest tomorrow. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this. Y'all ready? All right, but whenever I need to break it down, I'll break it down. Verse 6, Exodus chapter 6, 2. And Elohim spake unto Moshe and said unto him, I am that I am. He says, I am that I am. Ani asher ayi. Ayi asher ayi. Right. He said, I appeared to Abraham and to Yitzchak and to Israel as El Shaddai. But my name, see, he appeared to them as an attribute and not his name. I was told that if you put a pot of lavender and burn it around, it'll keep the bugs away. Do we have lavender in the house? Well, we're going to have to put that to the test because these bugs is atrocious. Atrocious. All right. But by my name, Yohe-Wahe, I did not make myself known to them. Yes, ma'am.
So what does El Shaddai mean?
El Shaddai, it means the Most High Almighty. Almighty.
And but by my name, I was not known to them. All right, so I was when you said, because your name is a part of your mission, part of what you're doing. And when I look at this scripture that says, by my name, Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, I was not knowing it. That mission, Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, it does not apply to them at that time.
Huh?
What does Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh mean?
We don't know what the meaning of the Most High's name is. We do know that those tetragrammaton, Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey, it means past, present, and future all at the same time. It reflects the past. I mean, it's the future first with the Yod in the front. It reflects the future, the present tense, and the past tense all at the same time. All realms, all at the same time. So while we're here talking to him today, he's yesterday talking to our forefathers. And tomorrow talking to our descendants, 1,000,000 generations to come, because he is the Almighty. He's not like us. His mind is not like our mind. His ways is not like our ways. We tried to imagine and lock the Most High in a box, and we cannot do it. We can't. He wouldn't allow us to do it if we tried. These classes are so edifying, Prince. So edifying. I never thought about it that way. I know that's what you're saying, but it's okay. It's all right. We're going to travel this road together, all right? All right. Pretty sweet. Okay. All right, we ready? He says, I did not make myself known to them. He says, I also established my covenant with them. That was a covenant that Brother Asa just read about, to give them the land and be a power to them, and all those great things that he gave to Abraham, the great things he gave to Isaac, and the great things he gave to Jacob about the future, about what it would be if they would serve him and if his children would serve him. You might want to go and start the cooking. Is Ezekiel up here yet? Cooking? Because they left a long time ago. You want to take the truck? Oh, y'all going to walk? Okay. Excuse me. I'm so sorry for interrupting y'all flow. Like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. Who is that baby's father? We need to talk to him. Yeah, we need to talk to him. The Most High says, Exodus 6:4, I also established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan, the land in which they lived as sojourners. Moreover, I have heard the groaning of the people of Israel. Now, this part is important, and most people read right over this and don't even pay attention to it. Moreover, I have heard the groaning of the people of Israel, whom the Egyptians have sold as slaves, and I have remembered my covenant. What covenant? The covenant he made with those people's forefathers. Now, why am I bringing emphasis on this? I want you to know the Most High, he says he heard our groaning. What does that mean, Prince? That means that the Most High pays attention to people who suffer, especially his people. And we were suffering because the Egyptians was doing evil to us. And most of that evil we didn't deserve. But yet, what could we do about it? The answer is not much of nothing. Therefore, that made us groan before the Most High. Do y'all know what a groan is? A groan is not because you just dislike something. It's a horrible feeling. Do you know that you can groan and it can make you sick? It can make you die from groaning. That's how serious a groan is. It's not what we're doing in America today. We just don't like the way they're treating us. The hand of the oppressors upon us. I don't like this. I don't like that. A groan is severe pain that causes a reaction, a physical reaction in your inside, your inward parts. Not just that I don't like it, because you know when you don't like something, you feel that a little bit. You walk away. It don't really mean much. That's where we at right now in America. We don't like it. But that groan, it isn't until that groan hit us that the Most High is going to release us from this captivity. Donald Trump and all those people doing what they doing that so we will start to groan.
Yeah, these people who are groaning and really groaning to the Most High, they're taking it deep within them. And that's how that groan comes.
Well, we need to start groaning, sis.
Yeah.
We're not groaning.
Ain't nobody in the pain.
That's it. We've grown comfortable. And that's a part of the problem. We're comfortable in a land that our enemies possess. Not their land, but in a land that they possess. And that's not how it's supposed to be.
The children of Egypt, they were going through some serious pain and hardship. And I think based on that, I think it's Exodus 5:22 said that Moshe returned to the Creator and said, why have you brought trouble on this people? Is this why you sent me? Ever since I went to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has brought trouble on this people, and you have not rescued your people at all. Right? So it's like it's making the situation worse, and that's why this response is in response to what Moshe is complaining. People turn on Moshe because of their groaning, and Moshe now is saying, I'm making the situation worse.
I think it was more people.
Come a little closer so y'all can all be heard. Y'all, come on.
I think it was more people groaning at that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's less of us groaning. So
You are
more of us more comfortable being in pain and being afflicted, And I feel like that's the reason why they were heard.
Okay.
She is absolutely right. That's why they were heard. And that's why we're not heard today as much as our forefathers, where the Most High says, you know what? The time has come. Let me go down and heal my people and bring them up out of this captivity. We don't groan. You know what we do? We get comfortable with the pain. We become tolerant of the pain. They kill 5 little boys in 1 year in the streets. Next year they do 10. Next year they do 15. And what do? We go march. We raise our voice. But we can't do nothing past that. But we can, but we don't. If we took our monies and shut down, because that's all the Europeans see, that's all they acknowledge, is power. Power comes in a way by way of wealth. If we took our money and stopped giving it to these people and shut down for real, oh, that's groaning. But it's hard for a black man to do that because black men, like, they get a couple dollars, they like to spend it. They like to buy new things. They like shiny things. They like expensive things, even when they ain't got no money. The crackhead, if the man was, if the crackhead wasn't on crack and used those same principles to get ahead in life, he'd be a multi-billionaire. He liked the pleasure that he get from smoking that stuff. These people who smoke weed, they love the weed. Imagine if they stopped smoking that weed and took all that weed money and put it in an investment. At the end of a year, how much money could they have made off of all the money they gave to the weed man? If the weed man got any sense, he'll be investing off of your money, you stupid person. Seriously, don't talk about the alcohol now. Alcohol. And they got to learn to have alcohol high. $15, $20, $30, some of it even. A bottle of wine you can buy for $100,000. A bottle of wine, yeah. They got that expensive Chardonnay, whatever it is. They got that expensive wine. In California, in certain bars, New York, they sell that wine. A glass of that wine costs you $10,000. And this is real. This is real. We not even in the position to moan because we too busy trying to be like them. So Sister Laurel, you absolutely right. We got to moan, and we ain't moaning. We ain't doing it. We comfortable. And every dollar we get, we trying to be like them. Instead of taking that money and putting it up and investing it or buying some land or some property or something to try to help the people, we only worry about our own gratification and our own pleasure. And that's what we do. Whatever pleases us. Guy, he get a couple of dollars. First thing he do is go buy a new car. Girl, she get a couple of dollars. First thing she do is go buy some new clothes. Because we worried about the outward appearance and how we look to everybody. We're not worried about how we really look financially, mentally, physically, and spiritually. We're not worried about those things. We worried about how we look physically. I look like a bum every day almost. Almost. Y'all probably came up here and talking about, who this look? This Prince? Look at this dirt ball. Yeah.
Clean up well.
Look at this dirt ball.
Prince should have on diamonds and pearls and chariots.
Yeah.
And men entourage.
Dirty pant, dirty jeans, dirty sweatshirt. And he talking about, can I get that for you? He gonna pick that up for who is he? Yeah, that must be Prince's twin. Got to be. Can't be the spiritual leader of the place. Yes, it is. Because I ain't got nothing to who? Why? What I'm put on the front for? I'm just like y'all. We getting it in. Let's go. So let's go. All right, we're gonna get a little bit more. Let's see if we can get to the end of it. Yes, Ima. Aim.
I know that in Egypt, in Mitzrayim, the children of Israel were more localized in Goshen. I don't know if they were dispersed throughout the
you know, we everywhere, but they was localized. The majority of us was in Goshen.
Right? And to me, when you have people who are localized or they're in one area, the effects of sorrow,
outcry,
yes, it's more. I mean, you could you feel it more than if you have them dispersed. Because in America, we're dispersed too. Even in the West, we're dispersed. We are scattered, not only physically but spiritually scattered, right? And so, even if you grown here, because I know people grown for us, even at this point, even if they have means. For instance, they are what do I say, liberated because they have the financial means, right? But they know this is not the state we should be. We're still not where we should be.
They really care.
We're still not where we should be, and they're not suffering physically. They're not suffering financially, but they groan because they know where we should be.
That's a pure person.
You know what I'm saying?
They care.
And so sometimes we make, because of our state of being, sometimes we may need to hit rock bottom before we grown.
Exactly.
You know, it depends on the person and the level of awareness, you know, they're at. But for most of us, we have to hit rock bottom before we start to grow. And I think this is the era where it's going to be coming.
Yeah.
And I could see it. And that is why preparation like this is so important.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't see the importance and the urgency.
I've seen it now because it's
yeah, they don't see it yet.
But it's going to be drastic.
Yeah, well, when that happens, doors going to be slammed in their face and they're going to be mad. Nah, you supposed to be a man, the creator. How you going to do this to me?
Yeah, it's going to be quick. It's going to be.
That's not. It's a shame.
And
we got to get prepared for that.
When nations fall, they won't see it coming. They will see it coming. They may be partying still. You know what I'm saying? So
nations already fallen.
Yeah.
And they still ain't knocking on the door yet.
Yeah. We're not aware.
I hear people talk about what they're going to do, but that's just talk.
Yeah.
Talk don't mean anything. It's just talk. When we're going to actually put it into motion and start doing these things.
Sure. That's how I feel about it.
Yep. All right.
The fear is though that sometimes when you find some serious people that they're ready to take action, you join with them and you're going 6 months, 7 months with them, and then they back out on you. And you're alone there and you're wondering, where's that energy that they gave you initially? Where has it disappeared?
How you know that? Because that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, I'm talking personally. I had like a study group that said, come on, let's study Torah, man. Let's study Torah. And we've been doing for 30 days straight. And after 32 days, when it's time to study, they're not there.
Because they didn't.
Some personal emergency.
They didn't really want to study Torah. Because once you start telling them things that they don't, when you start telling them things that they're not accustomed to hearing, when you step outside of what they hear all the time, then you become something else. They're less interested. As long as you telling the people what they want to hear, they told the prophet Yirmiyahu, prophesy unto us smooth things. Smooth things. That's right. Don't give us the word of the Most High. Give us smooth things. And we cool with that. And that's all the people want to hear. When you start speaking the truth, damnation, destruction, and you can't do this, you can't do that, stop doing this, and you can't eat this, you can't eat. People, man, you just disrupted their whole world. They don't want to hear that.
Well, the thing is, they have disappeared on me, and after 3 weeks, they said, come on, welcome to the Torah studies. Let's get back to the Torah studies. And I said, no.
You got distracted.
Because we need to be consistent with this. Yeah. And we need to be contributor to it, and none of that. So, I backed up because I realized that, persons make commitments and they chicken out at the last stage. And I don't believe that, I should subject myself to that kind of thing. So I really want to resume, but then I say, these people, based on the experience, they're not serious. It's just like Pharaoh saying, I'll let the people go.
No,
just ease up the burden a bit. And 3 times the burden is eased up, and then Pharaoh goes back to his normal self. So you just can't. People say things to appease the situation, to make the situation cool and nice. But after it's nice, things will resort to the old way, and that's disappointing.
After a period of time, and then you get a lot of people that come in a situation that really just want to take over and control the situation. It's very hard to find somebody that really want to come in and genuinely help. Very hard. And when some people come in and they find it, man, this nigga got this thing tight. Ain't nobody can take this over. They out. They find reasons to escape and run because what they thought it was an easy walk in the park. They come in and see it's something else. Not a lot of people are truly committed what they say they're committing themselves to. And you'll find that when you go all out and you go deep, you'll be holding the bucket by yourself. But the thing is, you got to remain there because it's about the Creator and it's about serving His people, whether you by yourself or not.
Yeah, ain't about you.
That's right. A lot of people can't do that. Oh, I ain't got nobody here with me. Yeah, well,
That's kind of how I felt when everybody left. I was like,
But
oh, it's just
naturally,
us. Okay.
we're
Let's just-
human beings and we're discouraged. We have emotions.
Man,
So-
look,
I had some place to go, something to do. Okay. That's good. That's good. Is this us 6? I'm
when I
counting
tell
people.
y'all why we were abandoned, y'all gonna be like, what? Really? Y'all ain't just gonna what for real? Watch.
Go off the air.
Go off the air.
Go
Are you
off
up
the air,
there?
say it.
No, I'm on the air. But we're gonna have that conversation. It's cool. It ain't no secret. We're gonna have that conversation.
Yeah, instant a society which want quick things.
Microwave survival.
You know, we're used to the quick things.
Yep.
And, we're not working hard to gain where we're going, or when you don't see the vision, like the person does see the vision.
But you have to trust that vision is there, and you have to move out, even if you don't know. You go to the Most High first. You ask the Most High, "Is this what you want for me to do?" If the Most High tells you yes, just once, you ain't got to keep going back to Him saying, "Hey, Creator, you sure? Creator, you sure? Creator, is this what you want me to do?" You ain't got to keep doing that, and a lot of people do. And you know what? Sometimes the Most High get weary of you keep coming to Him asking Him the same thing over and over and over. When you make prayer, you ask the Most High maybe 2, maybe 3, at the very most, stretching it. But if you get really comfortable with the Most High just one time,
That's it.
and when He tell you what to do, that's what you do. What you want to say?
God was asking Moses to go and do what he said.
Okay.
In the Bible, he was asking him, and he kept on saying, asking the Most High repeatedly.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
So you want me to do this?
Because he said he couldn't speak well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were just looking at that.
Full of excuses.
That was
Yeah.
funny too.
Had every reason in the world to not do it. All right. See, now we just had an open discussion. We were just talking, blowing it off. And you're not here, so you don't get to talk. Had you showed up, then you would have your opinion, voice your opinion, and say what you got to say too. But you're not here, so therefore you don't get to talk like we do.
Let
What?
us jump it in the chat.
Yeah, drop it in the chat. If you want to say something, just drop it in the chat. All right, let's move on. Where we at, y'all?
We had 6 and 4. We had 4. Chapter 6. We had 4.
Yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, hear the groaning. Moreover, verse 5. Exodus chapter 6, verse 5. We're in 6 and 5. Moreover, I have heard the groaning of the people of Israel, whom the Egyptians had sold as slaves. And I have remembered my covenant, saying, therefore, to the people of Israel, I am Yahweh, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. All I want you to do is serve me. And we said, Father, all that you have said, we will do. And then after a period of time, just like you said, Brother Asa, Brother, make things happen. Just like you said, after a while, after we started serving him, we went right back to, after time passed, time is the true teller of all things. And the moment that a little bit of time passed, the real us came out and we went right back to our idolatrous ways, doing what we wanted to do, eating that chicken, that turkey, that duck, eating all that stuff. Did you watch that video yet?
I didn't get a chance to watch all of it.
Okay. Is it interesting?
I got started on it. Didn't get to the meat of it yet.
Yeah, it's a long video. It's like 4 to 6 hours. It's long. But if you got any questions, you got my number. So hit me up and be like, yo, what's up with that, man? I heard that. Yeah, we got a video on. It's called Should Hebrews Eat Chicken? It's on this platform. Go look it up. Go look it up. So I gave her that video yesterday because she brought up a question about chicken. Oh, was it today? I thought it was yesterday. See, that's what happened. I work so much. I don't even know when I ain't working. Maybe when I sleep, I ain't working. As long as I'm up, I got something to do. So, the Most High says, I will take, verse 7, I will take you to be my people, and I will be your Elohim. And you shall know that I am the Most High, your Elohim, who has brought you out from under the hand and the burden of the Egyptians. He said, I will bring you into the land that I swore to give to Abraham, to Yitzchak, and to Jacob. I will give it to you for a possession. I am Yohewah. Moshe spoke thus to the people of Israel, but they did not listen to Moshe because of their broken spirit and harsh slavery. Wow. They paid Moshe no mind. You know why? Because a man come to the people today and say, the Most High sent me here. I'm your deliverer. Work with me, walk with me, and let me to help to deliver you in the process. The Most High gave me that job. You know what they say? Nigga, you crazy.
He probably was stuttering when he came.
Well, he wasn't speaking. His Aaron was speaking. Moshe.
He was his mouthpiece.
Yeah, supposedly Moshe had that stutter problem. Supposedly. So he said, Creator, give me somebody to do this. And Creator gave him his brother to be his mouthpiece, just like you said. So everything that Moshe had to say, he spoke to his brother said it to the people, just like the Most High works. He tell it to the angel come and tell you. Y'all heard that? Do y'all believe that? Because if you don't, that's right. We always got a book we can go to show you.
Or in dreams.
That's right. In visions and dreams. That's right. And even in then, it's an angel. Even then, they workers of the Most High. They work for his service to do whatever he needs done. And communicating with us is 9 times out of 10 done by way of an angel. The angels are just in different ranks and orders. One of those angels, they begin to worship and they call him Jesus. They call him Jesus. When the angel came to Manoah, and you came to Manoah and said, your wife is going to have a baby, or went to Manoah's wife and said, you're going to have a baby. His name should be called Shimshon, Samson. And Manoah, the wife went back. They don't even mention the wife's name. I don't believe. They went back to the husband. She went back to her husband. She said, an angel came to me. He said, what? He said, really? He said, all right. He said, angel, what's your name so that we may honor you? You know what the angel said? What did the angel say? Say it again, Aim. He said, why are you asking me for my name? There is none worthy of praise but the Most High. But the Most High. So even if JC was that angel that the Most High used to do his works, all praise, all glory, all honor goes back to him. That's it. All right. Are there any questions before we move on? Any questions?
But I'm thinking about the people. Each time persons talk about the children of Israel, they speak of them in a bad light. Like they're ungrateful and forgetful and everything. But we have to understand that these people were really pressed hard and they were low in spirit. And so normally when somebody is stressed out or low in spirit or overworked, you really can't really say much to them for them to actually learn and follow.
Well,
so I'm trying to take up for Israel this time around.
Why? Why? Because Israel said when they worshiped the Queen of Heaven, they had everything they needed.
Oh, that's what they said.
That's what they said. Israel said when we worship the Queen of Heaven, we got everything we need. How come when we start worshiping the Most High, we start to suffer? That was their question. Find that in the book of Jeremiah. Sad.
Everything else but the Most High.
That's right. Everything but him. And that's sad. All right. Any other questions? No? No more questions? I know you got a question. You just, whatever it is, I know you got a question. You don't let that go without having a question. You're not that kind of woman. Not now?
No, I was just wondering, like, we keeping the feast, right? So when Israel was in captivity, when they were in captivity, did they keep the feast as well?
Yes.
They were left alone and they were allowed to worship.
It's like right now.
And they allowed and they did it.
Yes. In the book of Esther, it was a place called Shushan where the palace was. And there's a woman called Hadassah that we know as Esther. She had an uncle, a cousin named Mordecai. It was a cousin. I believe it was a cousin. But one of y'all can look it up while we're looking. I believe Mordecai was her cousin. I thought it was her uncle, but it wasn't. It was a cousin. I think that's the way it goes. But I want y'all to look it up so we'll know once and for sure. Somebody please look up, was Mordecai Esther's uncle or cousin? So we'll know for sure. The book of Esther. So now, when the man Haman came up with an accusation to the king about the children of Israel, his accusation was, there are people in the land who don't keep the king's law, but they got their own laws. Cousin, they got their own laws. So we were keeping the laws even in the land of captivity. And we wasn't in Jerusalem, but we were doing what? Keeping the laws. There are a lot of people who tell us today that we can't keep the law of the Most High because we're in captivity.
Yeah.
But in Shushan, which is Persia, they kept the law. And Persia is not the land of Israel.
And we expanded out.
That's right.
We got bigger no matter where we were, whether it was Goshen or wherever.
We can keep 98% of the laws, but the portion regarding sacrifices and offerings, then that might be a little.
It's not. It's not. Even in doing that, you're keeping the law by not sacrificing, by not offering. Even in doing that, you're keeping the law because the book of law says you cannot do that anywhere except where the Most High places his name. So therefore, you're keeping the law.
And I thought they had to be priests as well.
Not to do a sacrifice. Well, certain sacrifices, yes. But to offer up an offering, you don't have to be a priest. Certain sacrifices, you had to be a priest to offer. Like, for example, let me give you an example of a man who offered a sacrifice that wasn't a priest. His name was Jethro. And he offered up whatever came out of his house unto the Most High. Happened to be his daughter, but we don't know if he offered her up or not. He said, I'm going to offer it up to you as a burnt offering. Now, he could have meant that I'm going to take and give it to the priest. He could have meant that, but we don't know. All we know is his words, and his words said, I will offer to you. So he could have taken it and took it to the priest to offer. He could have, but that's not what he said. But there are things that we can offer to the Most High. Thanksgiving offerings, but those things we took to the priest when the priesthood was established. But there's a lot of people who wasn't priests who offered up things to the Most High. All right. Any other questions before we move forward? No questions? You know she was mean with me today, right? Yeah. She showed me her true self. I said, wow.
What happened?
She looks so innocent.
Yeah, she does, don't she?
She is innocent.
Until she got mean with me. When she got mean, I said, okay, you go right on ahead.
What'd she say?
Her glasses is broke. She needs some pliers to fix her glasses. I said, let me see them. I could try to fix them. I took her glasses and tried to fix her. She snatched them. Well, she didn't snatch them. She took them back from me. And she said, no, I got to go. And that was the end of the conversation. I let her go.
Guilty.
Yeah. I said, wow, what did I do?
Trying to help you.
Yeah. She said, no, I need that pliers. Give me my glasses back. I said, I could put them like, she said, can I have my glasses?
I did want to ask about one part of the chicken thing.
Yes.
Okay.
She's very careful.
That they came from dinosaurs. Right?
Yes.
But when I looked up birds, period, all modern day birds came from the dinosaurs, the theropods. And that would mean that, including the ones that the Most High said that we could eat. So that would mean that all birds, even the ones that the Most High said we could eat, came from dinosaurs as well. So are dinosaurs unclean, or better yet, are we going by what classification are we going by in reference to what we can eat? You know, as far as the characteristics from the past, being ancient animals, scientific, or what the Most High said. The characteristics that he's saying we can't eat are what we can't eat, and they're clear.
That's the end of your, that's the full extent of your question?
For now.
All right. The creator says that the birds came from the water, not dinosaurs. He said the birds came from the water. Well, Elohim said when they was creating, when they was putting the blueprint together to formulate, they said they wanted it to come from the water. The Most High said they came from the dust of the earth. And didn't say anything about them coming from dinosaurs, but they had their own beginning. But if you look at a bird look like a fish. They do. They got that little one thing in the back that guides them through the air. They have two wings, just like a fish got those things. And they got a beak, just like a fish got that thing in the front of his mouth. In the beginning, in Genesis, the first chapter, the birds came from the water.
I need to see that.
I think what
never
she's
read that.
saying is for those who believe in the evolutionary theory.
Yeah.
Because they say man came from
Monkeys.
evolved from so bird might have evolved from dinosaurs.
Well, that's what they say.
So it's like a lot of animals evolved from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the theory of evolution.
Y'all was making animals. He made all the flying creatures as well.
He made dinosaurs.
All right, go to verse 26, 1 and 26. Genesis 1 and 26.
Genesis 1 and 26.
Yes. Now, this was before the creator got involved. This is Elohim talking what they wanted to do, taking a plan before the Most High, like a blueprint.
1 and 26.
And Elohim said, oh, I went down too far. 23, I think it is. No. 21. And Elohim created, I'm sorry, 20. Please forgive me. I went down too far, thinking about when man was formed. And Elohim said, Genesis 1 and 20, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heavens. So where the birds come from? Supposedly, in the beginning?
Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature.
Not dinosaurs. But scientifically, they say they come from dinosaurs.
Just like they say we came from apes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're talking about evolution.
Yeah, there's no way to come from dinosaurs. No.
All right. But when you go to the second chapter, the creator had his turn to do things. He caused the birds to come from the ground.
So that's first Genesis 1 and 1.
That first one was 1 and 20.
Yeah, I got that.
And go down to Genesis 2 and 19. Let's see what the Most High is talking about. 2 and 19. And out of the ground, the Most High formed every beast of the field and every bird, every fowl of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. So in the second chapter, when the Most High got involved, see, the first chapter don't talk about the Most High doing anything. Talk about Elohim. Elohim is the heavenly host. The second chapter, the Most High got involved. And the Most High is the one who created man and put man in the earth, who formed and blew breath of life into man, the Most High. That's why they introduced the word Lord God there. You don't see Lord God in the first chapter. You only see Lord God in the second chapter. Yohe-Wahe Elohim. It was introduced in the second chapter. And then in the second chapter, things was done different than what was laid out in the first chapter. Whatever the Most High agreed with, he didn't need to revisit, like the stars and the moon and the suns and the days and the Shamash, the water heavens. He didn't need to revisit those things. But the things he disagreed with, he changed. And it tells you here that the birds came from the ground, the dust of the earth. And all the animals,
The dust or water?
dust. Originally, Elohim put out a blueprint. The first chapter is only a blueprint of what they wanted to do before the Most High. When the Most High got involved in the second chapter, as you read the second chapter, now they start using the word Lord God. That's Yohe Elohim, Ha Elohim. When he got involved, he did things slightly different. He changed up a few things. But he didn't change up how the heavens and the earth was formed and all that stuff. He didn't change up the fact that man is supposed to live off the vegetation of the earth. He didn't change none of that stuff. If you watch in the second chapter, man was created before the animals. But in the first chapter, the animals was created before the man. All that was changed. So, yeah, it is.
So you say the angels did it, right? At first.
Angels ain't do, yeah, they presented a plan. The heavenly hosts presented a plan, said, Creator, we would like to do things this way. What do you think? And there's even examples in the scriptures where an angel or a spirit would approach the Most High and say what it is that they would like to do. And the Most High would say either yes or no, or do it this way. He would give them an example, an understanding, and he would approve it. And if he approved it, they did it. If he didn't, he changed it and altered it. He even asked that spirit, he said, how you going to do what it is that you want to do? And the angel told him, this is how I would do it. The Most High said, all right, go and prevail. If the Most High didn't like it, he would have changed it and said, no, I want you to do it this way. So that's how the first chapter of Genesis was portrayed. They want us to believe that Genesis was the beginning of all creation, and it wasn't. Even in the first chapter, it says there was water because the spirit of Elohim hovered over the face of the deep. So where did the deep come from? It wasn't created in Genesis first chapter. Then it says, and darkness was upon the face of all the waters. How was darkness upon the face of the waters when darkness wasn't created? Nothing was created yet. Darkness had to be created first. I think I one of them bugs flew in my eye. Darkness had to be created first in order for it to hover over the waters. But Genesis, the first chapter, don't tell us about the creation of darkness. It tells us about the creation of light. That's how you know darkness was first. A lot of people worship, the way that they worship, they keep the holy days and the days beginning at light. But darkness was before the light. Matter of fact, the light came from the darkness. Yeah. It's easy to say, but they don't want to hear it. Yeah. When a man get his mind made up, there's nothing you can do to tell him that he was wrong. Yep. Yep. So any questions before we continue? All right. We're going to start at Exodus 6 and 10. So the Most High said to Moshe, go in, tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to let my people go out of his land. But Moshe said to the Most High, behold, the people of Israel have not listened to me. How then shall Pharaoh listen to me? How then shall Pharaoh listen to me? For I am of uncircumcised. Hold on one second, please. Leave him at the gate waiting. All right. So, go and tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to let my people go. But Moshe said unto the Most High, behold, the people of Israel have not listened to me. How then shall Pharaoh listen to me? For I am an uncircumcised lips. Now, the normal person would stop right there and keep on reading. But Prince can't stop there. I need to talk about this. This is deep, man. Y'all, sometimes we read stuff and we don't even really be paying attention to what we're reading. Listen to what Moshe said. Here it is, the Most High made Moshe a god to Pharaoh. That means anything that he say can take place, can happen, anything, just because he says it, because the Most High gave him that authority. Are y'all listening? But when he come back to his own people, to try to talk to his own people. I can say it like this because I experienced it so much in my life. I just had one just now. Try to talk to my own people. They won't hear me. Neither did they hear Moshe. So why would I expect them to hear me? Moshe said to Pharaoh, my own people won't listen to me. So why should I expect Pharaoh to listen to me? I don't know if y'all know what that means. What that means is if he's not respected amongst his own, why did the Most High think Pharaoh is going to respect him? You know, people only give you as much respect as your own people give you. If I'm in a household with me and my wives, right, and my wife calling me a dirty dog, you bastard, get you motherfucker, get the fuck. If she's talking to me like that, how you think my children are going to talk to me? Now, if my wife and my children is talking to me like that, how you think the neighbor going to talk to me? You will have no respect in your own home. You will have no respect in your own community. You will have no respect in your own neighborhood if your own people don't respect you. Moshe is saying, how am I going to go talk to Pharaoh when my own people don't have no respect for me? Do you know that with all that disrespect Moshe was getting, he still did his job? Moshe walk in the room, nobody stand up. Nobody salute him. Nobody says, hey, that's our spiritual leader. That's Moshe. Stand up. Get up, boy. Nobody does that. Moshe come in the room, everybody sit down. Who that? Oh, that's Moshe. That's the one who brought you out of the land of Egypt. That's the greatest chosen seed. Nobody paid him any mind. So why would he expect Pharaoh, who's a king, who's highly respected by his people, so respected by his people that his people will put him on a cart and put him on his shoulders and walk him around the town? That's how respected Pharaoh was. How would a man so prestige respect a man that's so little in respect from his own people? That's what's being said here. And Yisrael today, we are completely guilty of this today, even within our own communities. That's the respect that we have for the people and leadership of the Most High. We disrespect them. We don't listen to them. We already covered that part. We don't honor them in no way, no shape or form. How do we expect the other nations to do that if we don't do it within ourselves? That's why we don't have what they call reparations right now, because we have no order or structure. We have no discipline. Can't come together. And they don't care about us. They have no need for us because why? We don't care about ourselves. That's right. Before we expect somebody else to fix this problem, we got to correct the internal problem that we have. And that internal problem runs deep. We don't have enough honor amongst ourselves. We don't have enough respect amongst ourselves. But everybody's looking for an answer. You can't look for an answer because the Most High is not going to give you one until you get yourself ready for an answer. Can you imagine if walking into the police station and the captain of the police walked by and one officer smack him upside his head? Get on over there. Or the president of the United States come into the room and a woman walk up to him and punch him in the mouth? Or they playing jokes on him. They roasted him on television. Can you imagine how the rapport that normal people would have for that individual because they don't respect them? Who don't respect? Man, people say stuff like that. Let Trump walk in their presence.
I was thinking the same thing in reference to what the people of the other nations do, regardless of if they respect the man in power or not.
They respect the position.
The mission.
That's right.
They respect the mission, and so they might not like him. They might not like what he's doing, certain things that he does, but they respect the mission and they're gonna go all the way with that mission.
And that's where we fail.
Yeah, we don't respect our mission.
That's where we fail. We look at the petty differences to try to find any reason not to unite. Not to, I mean, the petty differences, small, trivial. Oh, a Prince had on boots while he was teaching today. Man, I ain't sitting up there with that guy. That guy clown. He got on boots. Can y'all see under my table?
Yeah.
He got on boots while he teaching. He ain't got nothing to say to me. I don't listen to no man that teach with boots on and all this dirt that we walk in all the way around everywhere. It don't matter. He should have had on some shoes. We think he is. I ain't listening. Let's go. Me and my family, we out. And that's what people do. And it's sad. We find any reason and any excuse not to unite together. But we don't know that we're causing our own demise. We don't know that. We don't realize that. We're holding up our own progress.
You think things were designed that way to a certain extent?
No, we let it be that way. Because those of us who know, we speak to those who don't know, and they still continue on with the madness. So we are letting it be that way. There's a time when you didn't know something and you did it. And then when you got woken up to it, that you was doing this thing and you realized it wasn't right, you now have the ability of accountability. You have the ability of accountability. That means what you're going to do, you're going to be held accountable for it after that. And most of us continue with the thing that's most convenient for us or most accepted, because time requires action. And most people don't like putting forth action. Yes.
There's a verse that I like. It's in what's that, Micah chapter 7 verse 6. It states that mentions that in difficult times a man's enemies are the men of his own household.
That's right.
His own household.
That's interesting.
His enemies.
I learned that firsthand.
Of his own household.
Yeah. My family have events, they don't even invite me.
What is that? What is that?
In Micah.
Micah chapter 7 verse 6.
In his own household.
I mean, in difficult times, you know. It says in difficult times.
It ain't even got to be difficult times.
It don't.
It could be smooth times. And your family be the right one to get you. Kick it.
Because you're complacent and you're not expecting it from that angle. So you're caught flat-footed.
Yeah, because you're not expecting your family to go against you.
You're
Especially
looking
in
for
your
the
own,
enemy outside.
especially the people in your own household, the people that you trust, the people that you embrace. No, you don't expect them to come.
How about this, sis? The people that you fed, housed, and clothed. You raised them up, you took care of them. In your own household, they became disrespectful. That's horrible.
You think that should cover that?
So when a man says, I don't want no wife with children, I don't want take no wife, and she already got children, I fully understand because I lived it. I fully understand it. And it's extremely horrible unless these children are properly raised and the woman is really on your team, then you all right. But when she ain't really on your team, you see it. Because the children will grow up, you done pay for them kids to go to college. You done fed them all their lives since the age of 2. You fed them, you clothed them, you housed them, sent them to private school. Your money did all that. And when they get married, they go get their father to walk them down the aisle. Their birth father.
We didn't have as much as you.
Wow.
You raise them. So they get to walk them down the aisle. Because you raise them.
And you don't even get invited to the wedding.
Wow. That's crazy right
That's
there.
rough.
That's crazy.
Or they get their brother to walk them down the aisle.
That's rough.
And you don't even get invited to the wedding. Real life.
Not all women with children like that, though.
Huh?
There's some
Not
good
all,
women
but
out.
some do
There's
that.
some good women out here.
Where they at?
Where that?
Shit. I can't ask you. I got to ask the guy. Because you will women, people, period, always put themselves in a great position. I'm the best. I'm this and I'm that. I did this. And you probably was. You come from good stock. You probably was. You might be the exception to the rule, but the majority speaking, I don't know how many wives I took. They had children, and I had to get rid of 90 of them, 90% of them. They had to go. Them and the children.
You learned your lesson.
Did I? Did I? I've had children who actually cussed me out while they was eating crabs. In a moving truck while they was moving from my house.
That's graphic, man.
Yeah. Cuss me out eating crabs in a moving truck with their mother right next to them, laughing at me. Ha, 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 ha. But you the one in the truck eating crabs moving. And they laughing at me. I have that happen. I mean, really, it's horrible. And I raised them since they were little. I paid for them for everything they had. I sent them to school. Mom didn't even work. She stayed home. Her and her mother. I took care of 5 of her kids, her mother, and her. I did all that through the Most High's blessings. And when that time came, they was laughing at me in a moving truck, eating crabs.
So that's why, like you said, it has to be the right. The kids have to be raised the right way.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, what was that? A Christian that you were with?
No, we were Hebrew.
Eating crabs.
Yeah. That was in retaliation to me. That was like a smack in my face, but it wasn't. It was smacking the Most High face. They thought they was hurting me. Yes, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. Well, anyway, the Most High, may He have mercy on their soul. But the Most High spoke to Moshe and Aharon and gave them a charge about the people of Israel and about Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring the people of Israel out of the land of Mitzrayim. These are the heads of their fathers' houses, the sons of Reuben, firstborn of Israel, Hanak. Now, the word Hanak actually means Enoch. That's the English word, Enoch. The Hebrew word is Hanak. Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. These are the clans of Reuben. The sons of Simeon, Yemuel, Yamin, Ohad, Yakin, Zohar, and Shaul, the sons of a Canaanitish woman. These are the clans of Simeon. These are the names of the sons of Levi according to their generations: Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Now, which one of those three did Moshe and Aharon and Miriam come from? Was it Gershon, Kohath, or Merari? Merari, you say Merari? What you say? Was it Gershon, Kohath, or Merari where Moshe, Aharon, and Miriam came out of? Which one of those adults? Take a guess. Just guess. Whatever the Creator put on your spirit, just say it. Gershon, Kohath, or Merari? She's smart. I like her spirit. Her spirit is sensitive. I like that one. That's it. Kohath. They came out of Kohath. They're called Kohathites. The years of the life of Lewi being 137 years old. Wow. The sons of Gershon, Libni, and Shimi by their clans. The sons of Kohath, Amram, Ishar, Hezbon, and Uzziel. The years of their life of Kohath being 133 years. The sons of Merari, Mali, and Mushi. These are the clans of the Levites, according to their genealogy and their generations. Amram took as his wife Jochebed, his father's sister. Who's Amram? Anybody know? Yes.
Moses' mama.
Amram?
Amram. Yeah, that's Moses' dad.
That's right. That's Moses' father. What's his mother's name? Anybody? Jochebed. Jochebed. Yeah. That's his mother. But his name was what? What was Moshe's father's name? Amram. And what was Moshe's mother's name? Do you know they were relatives? Yes. They was really related. They was cousins. I think they was aunt and nephew, I believe it was. Let me see. Jochebed, his father's sister. That was his aunt. He married his aunt. Is that in the law that you can't marry your aunt?
At that time.
Yeah, they was allowed at that time.
Is it allowed now?
Yes, it's
No,
still
it's
allowed.
not.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
It's allowed.
not.
Yes, it is.
It is.
I don't think it's forbidden.
And I have a nice
When,
aunt.
when,
think
when it
it's
says
forbidden,
thou
you
shalt
know
not
it's not forbidden.
marry, uncover your.
I'm saying from my memory, but we gonna look at it.
Yeah, it talks
Don't
about
uncover.
you can marry, and that's one of them. You can't marry right now.
I'm glad you said it because I have a nice aunt.
This guy.
You can't.
But now that she says,
You can't do it.
now that she says that,
Mother's sister.
yeah, now that she says it, I kind of remember seeing that in the
Yeah.
scriptures. Well,
Uncover your dad's sister.
Yes.
That's your aunt. It speaks against that.
what'd you say?
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at her again. All right.
Yes,
You're not.
he got a nice aunt.
Okay. All right. But I have a question though. Why is it that of all the tribes of Levi, of Israel, only Levi was enumerated? Meaning that
Counted.
We saw where Reuben, Shimon, and Levi were mentioned, and those were the ones that were rebuked by Moses.
In here?
Yeah.
Because we only dealing with Levi. Because we're talking about Moshe and his family.
Oh, so that's why.
That's the only reason.
Right. Okay. So to make the link. Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
But if you can, go to the book of Exodus, Leviticus. I think it's 18 or 20. And no, just you, bro.
Yeah.
And look up who you can and cannot marry that's related to your father.
Aunt is in it.
I know it is, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
I don't think so.
make sure because
Yeah, I
got a
don't
nice
think so. I
aunt.
think you're right.
Come on with it.
I think you're
Make
right.
sure because I got a nice aunt.
This guy. He got a nice aunt.
All right.
We see where your mind at.
Verse 8.
What it say?
Leviticus 18, verse 8. The nakedness of your father's wife you do not uncover. No. It's your father's nakedness. 9. Nakedness of your sister, the daughter of your father, or the daughter of your mother, whether born at home or elsewhere, their nakedness you do not uncover. The nakedness of your son's daughter, or your daughter's daughter, their nakedness you do not uncover, but theirs is your own nakedness. The nakedness of your father's wife's daughter, brought forth by your father. She's your sister. You do not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of your father's sister, you do not uncover. She is your father's flesh.
So if you got an aunt that's related to you by your mama,
And she fine. You stay away.
She's fine. All right. I stay away from my.
I don't see the law. I don't see the law where you can't be with your mother's sister. But I would prefer you not because it's like confusion, and you don't want to start no confusion. And that she's probably much older than you, and she would be considered a pedophile in some type of way because
she's young. She's young.
Look at this guy. He's justifying it. Come on, man. It will cause your family. Yeah, it will cause confusion. So don't even think about it, man.
The next verse says, "You shall uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister."
Oh, there you go.
It's your mother. It's close relative.
There you go. So that's the confusion part. That's why the creator said don't do it.
I think my Bible has said, one of my Bibles has said, actually aunt.
That's what your mother's sister and your father's sister is, your aunt.
Correct.
So let's just stay away from the foolishness, y'all.
Exactly.
Let's stay away. Like somebody talking about Prince said. Don't go back telling somebody Prince said something Prince ain't say. Prince is saying stay away from your father's sister and your mama's sister. Stay away from both of them. Don't cause no confusion. Bring no confusion in the house. All right. Exodus 18 and 20. It was done then because it was few people in the earth. It was trying to be populated. Yes. All right. All right. Where we at?
For the record, I got no aunt that is young. They're dead. They're all well. Majority is married.
He's still talking about his aunt.
Gotta kind of clear it up.
He don't want y'all looking at him sideways. And she bore him Aharon. Amram took as his wife Yoshebed, his father's sister, and she bore him Aharon and Moses. The years of the life of Amram being 137 years. Wow. This is when men still live long. They didn't live as long as their predecessors.
1,000 years.
Yeah, 600 years, 700, 900 even. 968, I think, was the longest. Methuselah. Yeah. But they lived a long time, more than us. We lived like 60 years if we're lucky. 65 years if we been fortunate. 70 years if we created really smiling at us. 75 to 80 years if we've truly blessed. But very few of us get to see 90 and 100. Very rare. So if you got anybody in your family that you know that's 90 or above, you should really be
Even 80 and above.
you should be really talking to them right now.
So I'm thinking when they blessed like that, especially if they're really nice people, they've been good to their parents.
You
Because
think
the
that?
blessings come on them because they were good to their parents.
I think they in the mercy of the Most High.
It that too, but I remember that scripture too. Honor your mother and your father. Let your days be long.
That your days may be long.
Both my parents are still alive. My mother and father, and both in their 80s. My pop is pushing 90, and my mom is 80. 85? That's cool. So we got to be careful, family. And like you said, we got to honor your father and your mother so that your days are long in the earth. All right.
Just to add, it seems as if Levi, he was the last of, based on our reading of the text, it seems as if Levi was the last of the 12 sons to die. Because it was after the death of Levi that the new king actually came into.
What?
It seems as if, based on what it's mentioned,
Where is it mentioned at? Here in what we're reading?
where it says that Levi was 137. He died at 137, right?
Amram
Oh, Amram.
was 137.
Oh, not Levi.
No.
Okay. Understand.
Levi haven't, according to this, Levi was the predecessor of all of them. Okay? He was a predecessor. Let me see where it even starts talking about Levi. And these are the heads of their father's house, the son of Reuben. All right, and these are, verse 16. These are the names of the sons of Lewi. Okay? Lewi died at 137.
Right, yeah, that's what I was
Yes.
saying.
But so did Amram, and that's what we're looking at. The sons of Ishar, Korah, Nepheg. Ishar was one of the sons of Kohath. Who we dealing with? I believe that's correct. Ishar, Korah, Nepheg, Zikri, and the sons of Uzziel, Mishael, Elzaphan, and Sithri. Aharon took as his wife Elisheba, the daughter of Aminadab and the sister of Nahshon. And she bore him Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. The sons of Korah, Asir, Elkanah, and Abasah. These are the sons of the clans of the Kohathites. Now Moses, Aharon, and Miriam was of the Kohathites. Kohath. Kohath was one of the three sons of Lewi or Levi. Okay? Eleazar, Aharon's son, took as his wife one of the daughters of Pituel, who was his uncle, his cousin. Pituel was Azar's, I believe, son. Ishar's son. Pituel. Okay. Pituel, and she bore him Phinehas. Now, Phinehas was Aharon's son or grandson. All right. But he had that pure bloodline from Aharon. He was a high priest. He was of the high priest bloodline. Aharon was the high priest. Now let me explain this way to you so that y'all understand. Levi, out of Levi, he had three sons. Kohath was one of those sons. Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. This is Kohath in the middle. Aaron and Moses came out of Kohath, right? Out of Aaron, who was what? Out of Kohath, out of Levi, out of Aaron was the priesthood established. So all these other sons all these other sons that wasn't out of Aaron, but yet they were Levites because they came from Levi, but they wasn't priests. Priests had to come out of Aharon. So you can be a Levite and not be a priest. Y'all follow me? You can be a Levite and not be a priest. I just wanted to make sure y'all understood that.
You must be a Levite.
You must be a Levite. If you're a priest by that order, you must be a Levite. Because Melchizedek was a priest of the Most High, and he wasn't of that order. Okay? So we understand now? All right. Let's move forward. She bore him Phinehas. Now, Phinehas was the one who, when the children of Moab, they wanted to, in Numbers the 21, 22, and 23, they wanted to trick the children of Israel and make them disrespect the Most High. So what they did was they got Moabite females to go down and lay with the men of Israel. See that sex thing? They used that because that's a man's weakness. Man falls weak to a pretty face and a nice basar, nice body. Man's falls weak. That's only a weak man that falls weak to it. On the average, that's true. Now, what happened was Phinehas was a Levite or the priest at that time who ran up to this man, this woman. She was an Israelite woman who had a she was an Israelite woman who was married to an outsider who wasn't a Levite. It wasn't an Israelite. And Phinehas ran up to him and poked him in the stomach with a spear, her and the husband, and killed them both because they was bringing plagues and curses on the children of Israel. I think it was a man married to an Israelitish woman, I think it was an Israelitish woman who was married to a outsider. Yeah, heathen, basically, who was bringing heathenistic practices. But we can read it up later on. Phinehas was the one who poked him with the spear and killed him. All right. Any questions thus far? Exodus 6 and 26. These are the Aharon and Moshe to whom the Most High said, bring out the people of Israel from the land of Mitzrayim by their hosts. It was they who spoke to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, about bringing out the people of Israel from Mitzrayim. It was this Moshe and his brother Aharon. On the day that the Most High spoke to Moshe in the land of Egypt, the Most High said to Moshe, I am Yohewah. Tell Pharaoh, king, bless you. Tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that I say unto you. But Moshe said to the Most High, behold, I am of uncircumcised lips. How will Pharaoh listen to me? He got all these excuses.
So we're back to the story now because we took a long detour to the lineage.
The questions.
And now we're back to the real thing, issue.
Are there any questions? All right, no questions? Any comments? All right, we're going to hold out here. This is where we're going to stop. And tomorrow we're going to pick up on the 7th chapter of the book of book of Exodus. 7th chapter of the book of Exodus, only because it's the holy day. We'll get back on Ezekiel next week, Creator willing. Are there any questions or comments, family?
Yeah, so not all Levites were priests.
Yes.
But they were set up, the tribe was set apart in the total tribe, they were set apart to
be special to the Most High.
Minister to the people.
Yes.
Okay.
If you were a Levite, you were still special.
Yeah.
You just wasn't a priest. They were still special to the Most High. The Most High, Levi means joint to me. So out of the children of Israel, who was already the Most High's children, he took Levi and brought them special to serve in the priestly office of him. Gershom and Merari served in the priestly office, not as priests, but they would clean the temple. They would wash the dishes, get the vessels together, get the shofar, get the horns. They would do all those things to uphold the priestly jobs and the priestly duties. All right? Are they?
Only the people who were born under the Levites had the duties to
Yes.
clean the temple and had their jobs for the temple.
Yes.
And that was a lot of people.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
So they had to deal with the sacrifice.
The women didn't do it. The men did it. Not the women.
The women didn't come in help.
No. The women didn't. It was totally a man's job to clean that temple and everything. The women didn't do it because a woman might become unclean, and they didn't want to take any chance of making the temple or the holy vessels unclean. All the men had to do that.
So what does it mean when it says the heritage for the Levites? They have their heritage already. Like everybody else can get theirs, but the Levites have their inheritance.
Everybody had land that they got, and the Levites didn't get land like everyone else. The Levites got suburban areas outside of everybody else's land. That was the Levites' inheritance. And the Most High said, I am their inheritance. They got a special portion with the Creator. But the Levites all like Antioch, I believe it's Antioch, but they all had land outside of where everybody else's land was. They had Levitical lands.
Yeah, a city too, right?
That's what I mean. And but other ones had a whole big city. Levites only had little portions of those cities, like the suburbs of the cities.
And those were given to them by the other tribes.
Well, the Most High gave it to them, but the other tribes let it take place. They didn't argue with it. Yeah.
I realize the tribe of Levites, they have always been special. And one hint at it is the fact that I'm suspecting that the tribe of Levi, they were enslaved among the 12 tribes of Israel. And the reason why I say of the 12 tribes, Levi appear not to have been enslaved is that Aaron and Moshe could actually freely leave Egypt. Right?
No,
Especially
it was
Aaron.
just them two.
Especially Aaron.
And the
Right.
elders, they was given special provisions.
Right. So,
But all the Levites was enslaved too.
also it's not that Aaron was able to leave being an Egypt, being a Levi, but being able to leave because he was an elder. That's what you're saying. Because when Moshe was saying, who's going to go with me, who's going to talk with me, the Creator said to him, while we're speaking, your brother Aaron is on his way. But I'm saying if Aaron is among the people that were enslaved in Egypt, how could he actually leave?
He could have escaped.
They had leaders. He was still a leader in his community.
Right. So
the people would listen to him instead of Moshe.
the leaders of the tribes could leave Egypt freely.
Not they could leave, but they
Or is it
still
Levites?
had communities with leadership.
Right. No, but I want to know, how is it that Aaron could actually, if the people were enslaved and Moshe is before the Creator saying that the people are enslaved people cannot leave anytime they want, when they want.
It's not true.
The Creator said that. Why
Do you
is
remember?
Aaron's on his way?
Remember how Moshe was running for his life?
Yeah.
Pharaoh was looking for him, and he got away. But he got away. So if the Most High made it possible, anybody can go anywhere.
So maybe, it is that that Aaron actually escaped, or the Creator.
Yeah.
It's possible for him to leave the slavery, to actually come, meet with Moshe, and go back, stand up in front of Pharaoh without being locked up.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think too, is that the people, the Hebrew people, were worshiping just as the Egyptians did. And when Moshe and Aaron came to Pharaoh to establish the fact that we have a God, we have a Elohim, and we want to go, because the gods were a big thing in those days, and we want to go to serve him. we belong to this God, or we belong to this, And so he said, who is this God? I don't know nothing about this God you're talking about. I don't know nothing about him. So the creator had to show them who he was.
If I was Pharaoh, I would have locked up Moshe. I would say, look, I've been looking for you for a long while. You actually committed a murder before you left.
But that wasn't the same Pharaoh, so that was
he allowed him to get away. Most allowed him to be safe and get away for a reason.
His name is on the books. Moshe had a criminal record. He murdered somebody, so even if a new Pharaoh came in, there's a warrant out for the rest of Moshe. So Moshe just turned up and started talking boldly in front of Pharaoh, just like that. And he has a crime over his head.
No, but these Pharaoh come in. They don't necessarily have to be from the Pharaoh the ancestry of the pharaohs that they remember wars where people used to take over stuff, and according to scripture, the Pharaoh did not know about Joseph.
That's a new Pharaoh.
Yeah, we didn't know nothing about that.
It was after that Moshe committed the crime and murdered an Egyptian.
He didn't study the history.
So Prince, how do you look at that? The fact that no,
just like she said, it was a different Pharaoh.
Different Pharaoh.
Remember now, this Pharaoh had helped raise Moshe.
Not that Pharaoh.
No,
a different one.
Yeah, you talking about the movie. Don't pay the movie no mind. That's the movie.
But didn't the Pharaoh's sister find Moses in there?
Sure, but that was a different Pharaoh. Different Pharaoh than the one we talking about right here.
So he wasn't speaking to his adopted father then.
No, the Pharaoh of the Exodus is not the Pharaoh that raised Moshe. He died when Moses was in Ethiopia. That Pharaoh died.
Okay, I got you.
He was gone. And then, like Aim said, a lot of times conquerors conquer the nation.
Yeah, they take over, but they do worship the same gods, though. They just gods with different names, different. I don't know nothing about this God.
That's right.
Name that you're talking about.
So,
they surely ain't gonna believe you.
Are there any other questions or comments, family?
No.
No questions or comments? All right. Anybody want to make prayer and close us out? You said you want to make prayer? Anybody want to make prayer and close us out? No one? All right. Prince will do it. I have no choice. My people don't want to do it. I prefer for people to do it sometimes, but it doesn't work that way all the time. So therefore, I got to step up to and get it done. Job got to get done. Most High, great King, Master and Ruler over all things, we humble ourselves before you and we pray for permission to approach unto your throne. Abi, there is no power like unto thee. Not in the heavens above, nor the earth beneath, neither in the waters underneath of the earth. And we know, Father, that you did not come in the form of any man to die on a cross to forgive anybody of any sins. This is one of the teachings that have caused our people to be separated and destroyed. We ask that you would allow all those, Father, within this earth at this time, who are of the sacred seed, who believe these fables, allow them to see them for what they are. Open up our minds and expand our vision. Teach us your truth and guide us properly that we may serve you, worship you, and honor you. Thank you for this beautiful day, this beautiful Shabbat day that you have blessed us with. But more importantly, Father, thank you for the freedom to be able to come before thee on this day. On a day when so many are trapped in as slaves to their jobs because the European man said do so, because the oppressor said be, and they give it to them, the authority and power over their lives. For us, Father, who are gathered here on this day, and we know there are many throughout the earth at this time, who have come together to worship you, to praise you on this glorious day, this gift that you have given unto us. We acknowledge, we honor, we worship, and we praise thee from everlasting to everlasting. For you are our Redeemer. You are our healer. You are our protector. And in you do we put our trust. All praise, all glory, all honor belongs unto thee. And we all say, Toda.
Hallelujah.
May the Most High be praised. Toda Rabba. All right, family. Yeah, have a seat for a minute. May the Most High be praised. Shabbat Shalom, Aim Sakari. Shabbat Shalom. May the Most High be with you all. We'll be back tomorrow, if it is the Most High's will, at 11 o'clock to do our weekly Shabbat service. May the Most High be with you all. Shalom, shalom.
Beulah land at Temple Kefar Yim.
This is for the people in the front and the back. You had a lot to do, you gotta learn on your plate.
We are Beulah land at Temple Kefar Yim, a community, a school, a family of faith working to build something greater together. Our mission is simple but powerful: to restore, to teach, and to grow. Here at Beulah land, we bring together the vision of Temple Kefar Yim with hands-on action.
You got it, yeah, you got it.
Through our Goshen Hebrew Academy, we teach our children the Hebrew language, history, and principles that ground us in our faith. We celebrate Shabbat services and holy days with joy, keeping our culture and traditions alive for generations to come. Our work also reaches beyond the classroom. We focus on community growth, agriculture, training, and safety, building a place where families can learn, worship, and thrive. The name Beulah land comes from scripture, representing covenant, renewal, and a people restored to their land and purpose. That is exactly what we are doing here, restoring faith, culture, and community life. But we can't do it alone. If our mission speaks to your heart, we invite you to support us. You can give through Cash App or PayPal at Build Yisrael, or learn more at www.GoshenHebrewAcademyTempleKefaryim.org. Feel free to contact us at BeulahLand@TempleKefaryim@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and even become a member to stay connected and help spread our message of faith and restoration.